coleslaw. When you're a kid, you're told not to lick your fingers, but with this dish, it's a requirement. I'm going to start off with my beef ribs. I'm going to marinate them. Spare ribs, they work just as well. Tomato paste, some white pepper. There's a lot of pepper, but actually, when you mix everything together with all the other ingredients, it blends very well. Brown sugar, you don't need to be super precise with the marinade. Fish sauce, teaspoon. Red wine vinegar. Then I've got some chipotle chilies. I love the smell of these chilies. They've been smoked and they're so spicy and smoky at the same time. Really lovely. Crush it up. Pop it in your mix. Bit of garlic. My mum used to make spicy ribs for my family in Austria. It's not a particularly Austrian dish, but my grandma would love it. Smells good. I'm using tin cherry tomatoes, so these are quite sweet. I'm going to pour my marinade in a food bag and pop the ribs in. I love putting my meat in a bag with some marinade because it's so easy. It's a good way of not making too much of a mess in the kitchen. I'm always making a mess in the kitchen. Make sure your ribs are well coated and then let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour. Much better would be 3 or 4 hours or overnight. My ribs have been marinating nicely. You can smell that smoky chipotle chili. Yum. I'm going to cover them in some aluminium foil, so I don't want any of the juices evaporating. Pop them in the oven and let the magic happen. They'll need to roast for a good couple of hours. Let's have a little peek. Wow, so you can see the meat's actually fallen off the bone. And the sauce, the marinade, has actually become sticky. For my coleslaw, I'm going to use celeriac. It's a little bit ugly, but it tastes delicious. It's got a nice nutty flavour, crunchy texture. Trim off the tough skin. It's quite important you think about how you're going to grate it. I'm going to use a mandolin, which has got little fine teeth here. You can see you end up with these matchsticks. And they have a nice crunch to them. Now, it discolours quite quickly, so you want to toss it in some white wine vinegar. That way it won't discolour. So, got nice crunchy apples. Carrots. Already looking fantastic. Dressing. Creme fraiche. Grainy mustard. A bit of pepper. And a pinch of sugar. A little taste. So my salad's done. Just going to chop up a couple of spring onions for the garnish. Time to plate up. Make myself a nice bed of crunchy, fresh coleslaw. Put on there. Oh. Don't forget the sticky sauce. That little trick of the trade, a bit of green. Indulgence on a plate.